Good morning, everybody. It's Cindy Utter with my Artsy Endeavors. I hope today is finding everybody well and happy and healthy. Today we're going to work on 2 more faces for 55 faces. I've picked out some different colors here. I have Claudine Helmuth. I have her yellow pastel. These are both from Target. I have a neon hot coral, a glow in the dark lime. I'm not really worried about the glow in the dark portion of it. Blah, blah, blah. Say that 3 times fast. And what I'm going to do is we're just going to play with some color, and the first thing I'm going to do is put some color down. I've just got a little sponge brush here. I'm going to pick up some of this coral, and we're just going to start playing. So I hope everybody had a wonderful weekend. It happens to be my Monday. It was a great weekend. I spent some time with some friends and my sister and my hubs, which is always a good time. Alright, let me grab a little bit of this green. Just going to put it down here on my mat. I'm just going to pick up some of this green. I don't know why I decided I wanted to just do a background today. I don't want to write on a white space. So, it's okay, right? It's all okay. Just throw some green down here. I want a little bit of this yellow. Actually, I'm going to bring it over on the other side. There we go. Just trying to just cover up that white space right now. Nothing crazy. Just throw a little bit of color down on these cards. Take a little bit more of that green. So I have to figure out, what kind of faces are we having today? Don't know. My muse will tell me. It'll tell me when it's time, right? Let's throw this yellow right in here with this yellow. So right now we're just playing with color. Ooh, and I got some paint on my pencil. Alright, I've got a couple stencils here that I just want to play around with. Let me dry these real quick. Okay, so these are pretty well dry. I'm going to start with this one. I kind of like this stencil here. I'm just going to use a small stencil dauber here and start out with this coral. I like these. I got to get some more of these. I don't have very many of them. Pretty cool, huh? Alright, let's see. We're going to continue with the coral. Got this little stencil here. Just keep playing, adding some color, adding some texture, just something to the background. I like it. Alright, now I want to go in with the yellow. Pardon me. Maybe green. Let's use some more green. Need to get my water out here. I can wipe off my palette knife. Let's throw a little bit more green down. I know I've got more than enough paint here, but you know what? That's okay. It'll be used. And I'm going to use this same bobber here. Let's see. I like this stencil. Let's play. Play, play, play. That's what it's all about. I like it. I like it. I love it. I want some more. I can't sing for you guys. I'm going to go back in. I've got a couple stencils here, so I'm just gonna go in with green on this one. And maybe some green down here. Now I want to go in with some yellow. Let's clean out my little bobber here. Oops. Okay, let's go back in with some yellow. Do. I have green in my yellow, that's okay. I don't mind. And what are we going to use for yellow? Let's use this right here that just says B. Let's do that. Get you guys back up there. Just going to use the B. Oh, you can't really see it, but that's okay. I know it's there. I'll do it up here too. That's okay. No worries. Alright, what else are we going to do? I think that's it for right now. Let me take these and wipe them off on another journal page, and I'll be right back. Okay, so these are pretty well dry. So now today, I'm going to see if I can work on some hairstyles because I have issues with hairstyles. So let's see what we can do. Alright, first thing I'm going to do is, I normally start with the eyes, but since I'm really working on the hair, I want to kind of get her face put in where I want her. So let's say she's going to go right about here. Okay? I don't know if you can see that. Let me bring it in. Whoops, wrong way, sorry. Alright, so this is pretty much where her face is going to be. This is going to be her face. And again, I want to concentrate on hairstyles this time. So let's see what we can do. Let's get her eyes in here. Same space, another eye. Okay. Bring it down. Okay. In the middle, about halfway down, we're going to put her nose. And then right under that is going to be her lips. Now I can see right now, just by what I'm doing, that the chin is too long. So we're going to bring her chin up. For some reason I decide to do things smaller. I'm not sure why, but I always do. Alright, so there's her chin. So right here is her lips. Okay? We're going to give her some pupils. Okay, her eyes. This is going to be her eyelids, her eyelash, or I'm sorry, her eyebrows. Okay. Now again, I'm concentrating more on the hair. So this is what I want to do. Let's see, her neck. Her neck's going to be right here. And let's see what we can do. For the hair, I'd kind of like to do maybe a let me think here. Her ears, let's see. This is her ear right here. Let's try, oh, I don't know. Let's see. Let's put her hair, we're going to put her hair back maybe. Okay. We're going to have her hair going up. Okay, we're going to have her hair going up maybe to the back. And let's put a bun in her hair right here maybe. And let's see, we're going to have that. Are we going to go all the way up? No, let's not go all the way up. Don't like that. We're just going to go up that way. And let's see, right here. practice, 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 right? And we're going to have our neckline here maybe. Okay. And now I want to do just kind of like a tendril. I don't know what you want to call that. I call it a tendril. Just got a piece hanging here. And let's have another piece hanging here. Alright. How's that look? I think she looks kind of cute. Alright, so we have an idea what we're doing with her. Pardon me. And now, the second one. Let's see, this one, what are we going to do? Let's try something a little bit different. We've got her with her hair up, a couple tendrils down, a couple pieces hanging. Let's try this one a little bit different. Let's make her, I'm going to make her hopefully bigger. Oops. That's one thing I love about pencils. You can erase. I don't like that at all. Let's see, we're going to have her here. We're going to have her here. And again, for some reason, I seem to go on the smaller scale. Not quite sure why. Okay, we're going to have our nose right here, her lips. Don't like them. I must have a piece of gesso right there. Her eyes, her eyelids, her eyebrows, her nose. I'm going to have it come down here, and her lips. Here maybe. We're going to have to work on those lips. Her chin. Going to bring her chin around here. Bring her up. Alright, now her hair, I'm thinking let's do like a ponytail. Can we do that? Let's see. Let's take her hair, let's bring her up and around, and let's say we want a ponytail right here. And her neck is going to come right here, maybe here. Maybe here. Don't like that. And again, this is just a rough guide for me to play with to before I get the paints out and actually start painting her in. So let me bring you back out a little bit. Oops, wrong way. Okay, so this girl is going to have her hair up with a couple tendrils coming down, which that's pretty cool. And then this one is going to have a ponytail. We just have to figure out the whole ponytail issue. Alright, and her hair is going to come down here maybe. Alright, she's going to have a big long ponytail. Do they even call them that anymore, ponytails? Alright, so I like them. I like the ideas. So let's go ahead and I'm going to get out my flesh paint and we're going to start bringing these girls to life. I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got a few brushes here and I have some paint that I had mixed up prior, which is the flesh paint. So we're just going to go ahead and we're going to start getting her down here. Now I'm not really worried again about the pencil. That's fine. It can stay where it's at. I'll just use it actually for shadowing. Let's see if we can get her to come to life here. And as always, we got to figure out a name for her. She looks young, doesn't she? She's very young. So we're just going to start out with our first coat of flesh paint here. Kind of bring her to life a little bit. Okay. And you know what? I'm going to do the same thing with this one that I have sitting here. So we're going to let that coat dry. We're going to work on this one. Just kind of bring these ladies to life a little bit. Wake them up. Yay, she's waking up, waking up. Alright, we're going to go back to our other one. Some more. And basically what I'm just doing is pretty much getting rid of the background on her face, which is fine. And then this other paint that I'm going to pull out here, I've actually used it before in my journals when I've done some of these faces, and I really like how the color that it adds to them. And what I'm talking about is this distress paint, which is Wild Honey. So I'm going to be using a little bit of that here in a minute. Again, basically just kind of covering up the background that I've got under their faces. Leaving their eyes alone. I need to go up in there. Leaving their lips alone, leaving the end of their nose alone. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to take a little bit of this Wild Honey. Hopefully my top works. Maybe not, maybe not. It will. It's coming. Come on. Or not. We're going to do it this way. I'm just going to bring a little bit out. Just going to use it from the lid. I feel like I'm catching a cold. Alright, I'm just going to bring some from the lid out onto my table here. I don't need that much. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start working some of the shadows. Let's see, I want to have her darker over on this side. Okay, on the bridge of her nose. I have water on my brush. Oops. Back there. Okay, I just want a little bit here in her eye. Down this bridge of her nose. I just like the shadows that this color gives. I like it. The illusion of the shadow. Right? Okay, so basically I've pretty much done her side. I'll do the same thing with this one. This one is actually just going to be the whole way around though, because The light's going to be kind of facing her. Now you're probably thinking, what are you doing? Having fun. That's what I'm doing. Playing. I'm going to go back in with that light portrait pink again. I like it, I like it. And then, very shortly, we're going to bring out the black Stabilo. And see, it just kind of gives that illusion of a darker part of her face. And I like the way that works. Yeah, I'm being very, what's the word, cautious. One thing I'd like to learn to do with my faces is to be a little bit more bold, or what's the word I'm looking for? I want to be a little bit freer with the colors, but I have a hard time doing that. You know, I'd love to be able to take pinks and blues and greens and yellows and oranges, but I don't know why. That's all right. We'll get there, right? Just bringing some of that back to the back again. Love it. Okay. Now I'm going to bring in the Stabilo. And I'm going to start playing with this Stabilo. So, first thing we're going to do is I'm going to work on her nose, her eyes, eyebrow, a little bit on her lips, okay, a little bit through here, her back, her hair, kind of outline what we got going on here. We're going to put something there, maybe a big flower. Okay. This is going to be her. All right, I am going to take a touch of water. Actually, I'm going to do it with the water brush. I was going to do it with a regular brush, but I decided I'm going to do it with the water brush. I need to get a real small water brush. This one's actually a little bit bigger than I wanted. I'm just going to kind of wake up that Stabilo a little bit. And she's coming to life. Wake her up. This one I'm not sure what her name is. The other one I've already got her name. This one, I don't know. She doesn't have a name yet. That's okay, right? We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Okay, I'm going to let that dry a little bit. And go back in with the Stabilo on this one. This one I figured out her name is Brittany. And I'm not sure why, but that's her name. Her name is Brittany. She's a great gal. I don't know Brittany. Do you know Brittany? I don't know any Brittany's. Pardon me. Okay, this is her hair. We're going to get her in a bun here. And, oh, I forgot to do her ear. We forgot to paint her ear. Let's do it with a little brush. We forgot to paint her ear. And put some color in her ear. Bring her back into the flesh. Yeah. You guys are slacking. You didn't tell me we forgot her ear. You guys are slacking. Okay, so we're just going to bring down, this is her little tendril here. Turn her upside down, because I like to turn her upside down. She's got another little tendril here. And now we're going to wake her up. Too much water. Too much water! Having fun, having fun. That's all that really matters, right? Is that I'm having fun. Because you know what? That's what all of this is about. Just enjoy, have fun, play. You know, we're not out there to win contests, or, well, at least I'm not. You know, I'm just enjoying playing with my supplies. Playing with the Stabilo and playing with the paints, and you know, let's just enjoy it, right? That's all that matters. She's okay. I'm not thrilled with her, but she's okay. Alright, I'm going to go back to this one, and I actually am going to grab a couple pens. Be right back. Alright, so I got a couple pens out here. These are the professional waterproof technical pen is what they call them. I actually picked these up in Jerry's Artorama. So, and these ladies are pretty well dry, so I need to start working on one of the others. So I'm going to start on this one. And basically what I'm going to do is start putting in the details that I want to see. Okay. We're going to have to work on getting her some lipstick, her eyebrows. Well, I know it writes. Some of these pens, you know, they may be waterproof or whatever, but they don't like to work on paint. So, alright, I need just a touch of my gesso, or let me grab my Uniball or one of my paint pens. Let's see if I can get this one writing. I have such a hard time with these pens getting them A, to work, B, to work where I want them. Well, I've completely messed up her eyes. Alright, give me just a second. Alright, so now that I've completely messed up her eyes, I'm laughing at myself, just so you know. What I'm going to do is I'm going to paint over her eyes. because I've completely messed them up. It happens, right? No worries. So what do? We paint over and we do it again. Looks like she has 2 black holes there. Okay. Alright, so we're going to let her dry while I work on this lady. And hopefully I will not mess up her eyes. So I don't like that paint pen. I'm going to just use some of my white gesso, which is what I normally go to. Okay, what I want to do is I just want a little bit of white here in her eye. I want a little bit of white over her eyelid. Yeah, see, this works much better. I'm going to put color in her eye. We'll work on that in a minute. Just want a little bit of highlight here. A little bit of highlights in here. A little highlight in her lip. Alright, now I'm going to use my Stabilo. Actually, I'm going to use this pen. And again, I'm just playing, having fun. I'm not overly concerned. You know, is it going to be perfect? Heck no. But it's fun, right? Okay. I think her hair is going to end up being black. I think. Why not? Why not? Let's throw a little bit more Stabilo in there. We're going to put a flower in her hair right there, I think. In her ponytail. Yeah. Isn't she fun? They're so much fun. A little bit of that around her. I'm going to take taking some from her hair, some of the black Stabilo, and just kind of giving her a shadow around her face here a little bit. Her eyes. Her eyebrow. Like I said, just taking a little bit of that from the Stabilo. I'm not really putting a whole lot of detail in her because she's so small. I don't think she really needs a lot of detail. Right? Alright, we're going to let her dry. Come back to Miss Lady here. And let's see if we can get her eyes back in here the way they're supposed to be. Come on. I know you're right. It doesn't want to write for me today. Today is just... This one's going to fight me. I know I have... Hang on. Let's find another pen. What's this one? Oh no, that's too big. Let's find another pen. Here's my Pitt pen. Let's try this, see if this works. A little bit better. And we'll go in with the gesso and we'll work on her eyes. Okay. Let's work with the gesso. Let's get some white in here. Her eyes are not going to be the greatest, but that's okay. I don't mind. She's going to be fine once we're done with her. And again, we're not after any crazy perfection, because I just am not a perfect girl. I hope you're having fun doing these faces. I know I am. I enjoy it. I enjoy spending the time just to practice and play. Really, that's what I'm doing. You know, to me it's a lot of fun. Kind of giving her a little bit of, giving her some lightness here. Give her a little bit of lightness over the eye. We're going to wake up a little bit of that stabilo. I'm probably going to regret this, but that's okay. Nah, not too bad. Okay. Alright, I want to get just a touch of this pink. This is the Dina Wakley pink. And I'm just going to grab a touch of it here. Let's give her some pink lips. And I'm also going to put just a touch of that pink and a little bit of gesso in her cheeks. Can't really see it. That's okay. I know it's there. Just wake her up a little bit. I like her. She's okay. We're going to work some more on her hair. But we're going to go back to this one, because she should be pretty well dry by now. We're going to add some pink to her. Actually, I want to put a little bit of white in her eyes. Now, one of these, I think I said I named Brittany, and for the life of me, I don't know which one it was. So, don't yell at me if I write Brittany on the wrong one. I think that one's Brittany. This one I'm not sure yet. That's a little bit too much. We've already done a Sarah. Let's see, Brittany and how about a Stacy? Do I have a Stacy? I'll have to look. Brittany and Stacy. I think that's who they are today. Brittany and Stacy. I like them. Alright, now what I'm going to do is figure out what color we're going to do their shirts. Or do I want to leave them? I'm not sure. Let me figure out what else I'm going to do next and I'll be right back. Okay, so we're going to finish up Brittany here. I like Brittany. She's kind of cool. Basically, I'm just going to use a Faber-Castell to kind of, oh, maybe this is a little bit too black, but that's okay. We're going to bring her hair in. Oh, she's a little bit too dark, but that's alright. We're going to play with it here. Instead of this, I'm going to bring back in my Stabilo. We gave her some dark lights. Dark lights. instead of highlights, she gets dark lights. And we're going to just kind of play with it, play with it, play with the Faber-Castell. She's just, I don't know why she's got such a round. We're just going to mess it up here. Okay. With her little tendrils hanging down here. She's got a couple of them. Bring up some of this black. Nothing crazy. She's okay, right? I like her. This is Brittany. Okay, now Brittany is going to have on, we're going to put a nice pink shirt on her. Nothing silly, just some pink. Use my Uniball Signal here. Or not Uniball Signal. Boy, I can't even talk today. My Poscas. I don't know what I'm doing today, right? Just use my Posca pen. Nothing special. She's just got a shirt on. We're going to do something down here. I'm not sure what yet. She might have flowers. Who knows? Let's see. I like her. Alright, now, this is Brittany. Let's give her some flowers down here. We're going to take the white gesso again. And I'm going to take the end of one of my sponge brushes that's messed up. Just some gesso. We're going to give her 3 flowers right there. I want some paint. Let me grab my Dina Wakley purple. Which I seem to use a lot of. Just going to put some purple right here. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to use this, the end of this, and just make some flowers. They don't have to be perfect. They're just flowers, right? I like the organic look of these flowers. They're kind of neat to me. Come on. No flower's perfect, is it? I like her flowers. Now I'm just going to take a regular paintbrush and I'm going to use the white gesso. Just give her a little bit of a border here. Okay, and then I'm going to take just a real small, I want a real tiny, tiny, tiny end of a brush. I'm going to go back in with the purple here and just bring the purple on up. Now I'm going to I'm going to let this dry for a minute because I don't want the flowers to mess up. But then what I plan on doing is I plan on writing her name down here, or I don't know, maybe in the sides. I'm not sure yet. Actually, I want a little bit more purple. So what I'm going to do is take my small brush here. Whoops, and see, there I go. Touching it. Just adding a little bit more purple to her border so that those flowers aren't so boom, right? Now I'm not sure what I'm doing, I'm just playing. Just playing. Playing. Just a playing. I love playing. Alright, Brittany has to dry. Now we're going to go back to Stacy. And Stacy's going to be a little bit different. I don't want to use the purple, I want to use pink on her. So I'm going to bring out some of this Dina Wakley pink. This is the magenta. And we're going to give her a pink top. Doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo. My sister has this saying, doot-and-doo. When she's happy, she says, doot-and-doo. That's a good thing, right? It's great when we're happy. Now with this one, I think I'm just going to use the end of my dauber here. And again, same thing. Maybe I'll, instead of using the white gesso, I am getting water all over the place. I'm just going to use the pink. And just have fun, right? Just having fun. And this one, what do I say, was Stacy? Stacy's kind of fun, huh? And Stacy needs to have a flower in her hair. And since I already have this purple out, I'm actually going to give her a flower right here. There's her white. And we're going to give her a purple flower. Purple. a purple flower in her hair. And she's telling me what she wants here. She wants to have something different. I want to put some white in this pink, but I really want it to dry a little bit more before I do. And I'm going to need a bigger brush than that. So let's use this one. And just kind of throw a dot to kind of break up the pink a little bit. Just using the white gesso. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, once I get these dots in here, we're going to dry this up. And then we're going to write their names on them. And then I can't wait to see what you guys do. I love, 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 love watching you. You know, seeing your faces, seeing what you come up with, seeing your girls. It makes me really, really happy to see it. So let me go ahead and dry both of these gals up, and I'll be right back with you. Okay, so they're pretty well dry. They've got a little bit where they need some here and there. I'm going to throw a couple just black dots in the middle of these flowers. Just because I can. Now I have a Prima water pen here that I've put Sumi ink in, and I'm sure you've seen me use this before. So what I'm going to do is try to write Brittany's name here, and let's see how well this goes. B-R-I-T. I'm going to spell her name B-R-I-T-T anyway. I hope that's the right spelling. If not, it is my spelling. And there is Brittany. I like her. And here we have Stacy. Stacy is going to be written down below. And there is Stacy. All right. I hope you've enjoyed this week's 55 Faces. As always, be kind. Have fun. That's what life's all about. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share. And as always, happy creating. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.